Welcome to the Retro Video Store Podcast.
Welcome everyone to the Retro Video Store Podcast. I'm your host Eric.
Hi, Eric.
And that's my co-host Neil.
I'm Neil. And who is out there, since he obviously didn't rake the forest appropriately the first time?
That would be David. He sent us a text saying, hey, are you going to join us? He's like, sorry guys, got sent off to another fire in Wyoming. And he teases us. He's like, man, I'll be able to record on Monday. I can't wait. And they're like, sweet. And then we text him and he's like, oh shit, I got called out. So yeah, that is a story of David's life. But hopefully he'll be safe and come back.
Maybe he'll have some surgeries. When he has surgeries, he's here all the damn time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we'll just keep our fingers. We'll keep our fingers crossed. He gets injured, and he'll be back. Way to go! Break something, Dave.
Didn't you think that Unisol sounded like a
cleaning product? It sounded like a damn cleaning product.
What's that? The sleep aid Unisom?
Oh, Unisom. I know. I hear Unisol. I think something like just a couple of tablespoons into a bucket of hot water and put your mop in there and just go crazy.
It's almost like Fabuloso.
Oh God, man. Fucking love the smell of Fabuloso. When you walk into a house and you smell Fabuloso, you know it's clean.
And then Mexicans live there.
and then you know what though? Here's the thing. I love Fabuloso. My son loves Fabuloso. And he was like, why don't we use Fabuloso? I'm like, because your mom really hates it. And used to you could only get like the purple Fabuloso. Well, now they got like the yellow Fabuloso.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, we'll get that at the store. And then we'll go back. We'll clean up the kitchen today. Got it, threw it in, got the rag, scrubbed everything, the floors, washed the cabinets. We went crazy. And my wife walks in, she goes, oh my God, it smells like citrusy Fabuloso in here. Can't win. Because I think it smells
Fabuloso. There's no other detergent that you want to drink more or cleaning product that you want to drink more than purple Fabuloso.
It looks good. It smells good.
Just put it on some ice and give me a cup.
That's like a fucked up kind of scissor right there. That's not.
Yeah. Some lean. Oh, yeah. We're supposed to be talking about a movie. Today's movie is Universal Soldier from 1992, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. Yes. Very gratuitous ass shots in this movie.
I'm gonna do an impression of Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. I apologize because everyone's listening right now. They're not going to see this, but are you ready?
All right.
Okay, here you
go. Yes.
Huh?
Your knuckles are too hairy to be Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. Neil's putting his knuckles up to the screen and it looks like a butt, but Neil's knuckles are way too hairy to be Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass because there must have been a team of waxers on call 24/7 to apply and to buff and make supple Jean-Claude's booty.
make his ass supple. You know what? I really think he has a decent sense of humor about himself now.
Yeah.
A few years back, I think we even talked about it on the show once. They were making like some pilots for comedies, and I think one was The Tick, and I think The Tick won the new live action Tick, and the other one was Jean-Claude Van Johnson, where he played he was actually Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was like a super spy, but his alter ego was Jean-Claude Van Johnson. And there was a great line where there's this like sexy woman and she's showering in the house and she gets out and she's drying herself. She goes, oh my God, I'm so sticky. And he goes, coconut water. And she goes, what? She goes, all the taps in the house have coconut water. And he was just making jokes about himself. And the whole thing was he lost his splits. So he wasn't an effective agent anymore because he just couldn't do the splits anymore. It was an amazing show, and I wish they could have run with it.
Sounds funny. Jean-Claude. Playing an American again in this movie. Luc Devereaux. Wait, we're all off kilter here. Let's do what we always do before we jump into Universal Soldier and ask the question, Neil, what did you watch this week?
So I watched Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Okay.
And then that made me want to watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Mm-hmm.
It's got I can't even remember the actor's name. Short Round.
Yeah.
And once we got done with that, they're like, oh, hey, he's in a new flick called Love Hurts. You should watch that. And so then I watched Love Hurts. And I figured that's for this coming week, because I'm flying out to go visit my mother tomorrow. This will be the last English word spoken movie that I'll see because of my mother's fascination with all things Korean.
It's interesting.
Dude, if you turn on Netflix at her house, it's all Korean shows. Like, oh, you might want to watch this again. Have you ever thought about watching this? Oh, you should watch this again for the third time. I didn't watch the new Squid Games because I figured we'd end up watching it at Mom's house, and then Mom is, like, oh, well, I just watched that Squid Games, and I just am not sure how I feel about it. Oh, God, you already sat down and watched the whole thing. So there we have it. So that's what I watched. Making of documentaries. Fill us in.
I watched a lot of stuff this week. I mean, I watched part of The Lost Boys. I watched a little bit of Roadhouse yesterday. And people in Jasper, Missouri did not wear underwear in that movie. It's just a shortage of underwear in that movie.
Well, it's hot. It's hot, steamy.
But isn't it worse just wearing jeans with no underwear? Hot balls, swamp ass. Bleh.
Well, it's better. Let's better than say you gotta drop one, and then you gotta unpeel your underwear off of you.
Yeah. So I watched that, and then I watched The Mist all the way through, which is fucking amazing.
Is that the one with Thomas Jane or no?
Yeah, Stephen King adaptation, Thomas Jane. It's a good one. Super bleak ending. Very bleak.
Guy was such a sissy in the end of that movie.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch
bang,
that.
bang. Oh, hey, we got it all taken care of now. Oh, too late.
Yeah, too late. Psych. Yeah. I saw a bunch of trailers that look good. The new Mortal Kombat looks fucking good. I'm excited for that one with Carl Urban being a Johnny Cage.
And then the one, the new Predator one that I sent you. Did I send you the long
that looks
version?
pretty good. Yep.
Yeah, I'm super excited by that. Having a half of a Wayland Yutani synthetic strapped to him for part of it, like Chewbacca and C-3PO. I am so down for that movie.
Interesting, different concept for that one. Should be interesting. Stranger Things trailer came out this week. Looks good. They're all 30 now.
If they don't kill off some main characters, I give up.
Yeah, that's true. Some of these people need to go.
Yeah, they've got to take off some of the main characters, dude. No two ways around it.
Have my tickets to see Fantastic Four on Thursday.
I'll be in the middle of Oklahoma, so you can suck it.
Andrew and I are going to go see that one. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'll probably see it when I get back.
Hear good things. Looks good to me. Finally get to see Galactus properly in a movie.
Or good thing. Because it's a
good thing. Yeah, I'm excited for that one. And I'm interested to see how that goes. Especially after Superman came out and really kind of laid the gauntlet down for hey, superhero movies can be good.
Well, I'm really interested in what they're going to do with this because at the end of Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four's rocket came through like an interdimensional rift. So how badass, let me just float this. How badass would it be that in the Fantastic Four movie, they don't make it and Galactus just fucks everything up and they escape?
I'm kind of thinking that might be the ending, that they, I think in one of the comic books, they move the Earth to a different dimension, to keep it away from Galactus. They did all sorts of stuff. Mm-hmm. I have this comic book and it's a Fantastic Four issue where everybody's fucking fighting Galactus. It's got on the cover, it's just iconic, amazing John Byrne cover of Thor and Iron Man and Spider-Man and Captain America and Daredevil and, everybody and all the Fantastic Four fighting Galactus. It's just, I actually have that comic. I paid pretty good amount of money for it because I remember that one so distinctly as a kid. and the next one where like Terex, the destroyer, Galactus kills him, and then he needs a new herald, and Johnny Storm's girlfriend turns into the new herald of Galactus or something. It's an amazing episode. I think it came out like 82, and John Byrne drew the Thing really different. He was more like, instead of like little segmenty rocks, he was just really bumpy rock looking,
Mm-hmm.
But that was a really good time. I used to love Fantastic Four comics when I was a kid. I really enjoyed them. And there was this one with Rom and Power Man and Iron Fist had to go to the Baxter Building and get, pick up something, and they fought the Fantastic Four. It was fucking amazing. I love me some 80s 80s comics. Lived for that shit.
God, I did too. Your kid are never going to know the joy of going to 7-Eleven and having that carousel of comics.
Yeah, the spinner rack. Oh my God.
You just go and take a look, and you'd go in and like, it's the same comics from last week. I want to see if there's any new comics.
I remember we're way off topic, but my grandfather used to go to the flea market as you're leaving Farmington and going to Aztec. There's a big flea market, and some people would always have comic books to pick from. And I remember picking up a few Ghost Riders and a classic Avengers and, some other just comic books that really stuck with me forever. Mm-hmm. And, that just really started me reading comics. And my grandma bought me like a little, almost like how they have Archie comics. Remember Archie comics you would get with the little,
you get the booklet. You get the book on the pulp paper.
Mm-hmm. And it was all early Spider-Man stories, but he fought like the Scorpion and Dr. Octopus and
Johnny Storm was giving him shit, and he wove the bat out of his webs and flew it through their party.
Yes, Johnny Storm and Spider-Man were always kind of like rivals in the early comics, Silver Age comics. Yeah,
those were so good. I still wish I had those.
Yeah, same here. But that's really, that's why I'm so psyched for the Fantastic Four, to see it done properly. And it looks like it's done properly, because the original one with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans and stuff like that, those were not good. The Silver Surfer looked good in The Rise of the Silver Surfer, but Galactus was like a space cloud or something and didn't really.
Yeah.
It was fucking lame.
Dude, I want the like weird, like Fred Flintstone lodge hat kind of action like this.
Have you seen the popcorn bucket of Galactus that you can get at some theaters?
No, I have not.
It looks fucking, just Google Galactus popcorn bucket. It's fucking awesome. And I think it's only at AMC theaters, because we have Cinemark theaters close to us. So
they always have the good popcorn buckets at AMC. That is outstanding. Ooh, your chance to get early access. Oh, I love it. Okay, so it goes from like, okay, here's the popcorn bucket, and it's going to show you what it's like when the popcorn bucket's full. It's going back and forth between the two pictures. That's very funny. Good.
Yeah, that's a new niche thing with all these awesome popcorn buckets. There's a really good one for a Scream 6 that came out. It was a ghost face popcorn bucket and a drink thing, and wow. Dune. Everybody remembers the Dune.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the Doom bucket. The Dune bucket's the way to go. The
Dune fleshlight worm bucket. That was all the rage a couple of years ago. Oh, and I didn't watch Dune 2 this week, which is crazy. I've been watching Dune 2 all of the time, and it wasn't on this week, surprisingly. So
really?
Yeah.
That is the one thing my son said he is looking forward to doing on the plane, is he went and got the book.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you're saying that, yeah.
Yeah. And he's been reading it, and I told him, it's like, hey, I downloaded something for the plane, put the AirPods in, put the noise cancellation on. And he goes, no, I'm just going to put mine on. I'm going to read. I said, nerd.
Nerd, jeez. Look, a little bookworm.
Yeah. I'm going to give him a wedgie in the airport. Freaking nerd.
So, Universal Soldier.
Damn it.
This movie was entertaining, but it's not a good movie.
No, not at all. What I love is like the main characters, the American soldiers, are not played by Americans.
Yes. Luc Devereaux from New Orleans is Jean-Claude Van Damme, and his parents speak perfect perfect English.
Well, no, his mom had an accent.
Oh, I didn't really pay attention. I didn't hear his mom's accent.
Yeah, no, his mom had a. She said, "Luke, is that you? Let me go
What
get
was his
Papa."
name in Hard Target? Was it like Chance Boudreau or something like that?
All the whole time we were watching this, I kept looking at my wife, going, "Don't spill it; it will kill the grass."
Yeah, so Universal Soldier, you want to hit us with the Internet Movie Database tagline?
Sure. Soldiers who were killed in action are brought back to life in a top secret military experiment that creates superhuman warriors. Or unisols, for those of us that know. Unisols. If you're in the know, you know it's a unisol.
Unisol. So not super soldiers or winter soldiers or things like that. They're universal soldiers. The super soldier serum that needs ice. You need ice.
Yeah, you can't let them overheat.
Yeah.
Chance Boudreau.
Chance Boudreau. Why do they call you Chance? Because my mama took one. Remember that?
It's so fucking bad. So fucking bad.
What came out first, Universal Soldier or Hard Target?
I think Universal Soldier did.
I thought Hard Target was like 91, maybe? I don't know. Around there.
Hard Target, 1993.
93. Okay, so you're after.
Yeah.
Hard Target to me is a superior film for Universal Soldier.
Yeah, just Universal Soldier. There's a whole lot of him just sort of staring slack-jawed. Sorry, bud.
So this is the first American film directed by Roland Emmerich.
When I saw that name roll across the screen, can I say I was completely underwhelmed?
Were you like,
oh, God. Roland Emmerich. Thanks, bud. Appreciate you for this one.
Yeah, he is responsible for a lot of schlock. He was did Universal Soldier, Stargate, Independence Day, which I think is probably his peaked in Independence Day. Did Godzilla, the 1998 version, which is just he should be beaten for. The Patriot with Mel Gibson, The Day After Tomorrow, 10,000 BC, 2012. Movie called Anonymous. Then White House Down, Stonewall, interesting. Then he did Independence Day Resurgence, Midway, Moonfall. I guess there's a Stargate remake coming out. But you should give him a little credit because he produced Eight-Legged Freaks.
Hell yeah!
So we'll give him a little bit of a credit for that. But Godzilla 1998, he is should be blacklisted for that one.
I'm just thinking about some of these movies, and I am left speechless slightly, which is a hard thing for me.
Well, his creative partner, Dean Devlin, was a co-writer on this movie as well. And Dean Devlin was wrote a lot of movies: Universal Soldier, Stargate, Independence Day, Godzilla, Independence Day Resurgence, Geostorm, which he directed in a movie called Bad Samaritan.
Hey, totally off topic. My phone just blinked up at me with headlines. The Cosby Show dude died.
Yeah, you didn't know that. What's his name?
Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Theo Huxtable died. He drowned off in Costa Rica on vacation, which sucks.
At age 54.
Yeah, 54.
Well, we seem to be of similar age.
Yes, I
stay away from the water. My ass can't swim. I'm a land kind of guy.
I've always, everybody watched Cosby Show at our age. That was just mandatory viewing when we were coming up in there, and I always just picture him as Theo Huxtable and his friend Cockroach. We had a friend named Cockroach, and all those episodes with the Cosby Show, which was, that was just, you couldn't get any bigger TV wise than the Cosby Show. That was just a huge fucking show. Then A Different World. Dwayne Wayne. Remember Dwayne Wayne?
I remember Dwayne Wayne, but I'm just going to focus on my fond memories of Lisa Bonet.
Yes, Lisa Bonet. Think of Angel Heart. Yep. Yeah, so this movie, if you watch it, has the familiar Carol Cole pictures. And whenever I think of that, I always think of Terminator and Terminator 2. And I think maybe Total Recall was also Carol Cole. They did a bunch of really good genre movies in the 80s. They produced Shogun, the TV series.
Hanjin-san.
First Blood, Rambo, First Blood Part 2. Speaking of Angel Heart, they did Angel Heart, Extreme Prejudice, Prince of Darkness, Pound Puppies, and The Legend of Big Paw. That one kind of sticks out from all these movies. That's hilarious. Rambo 3, Red Heat, They Live, Iron Eagle 2, Deep Star 6, Johnny Handsome, Total Recall, Jacob's Ladder, The Punisher, Terminator 2, Basic Instinct, Universal Soldier. Then they went out of business. They started having some issues. Did Stargate, Cutthroat Island. I think Cutthroat Island was the movie that did them in.
Oh, the Gina Davis pirate movie.
Yes, with Matthew Modine. Yep.
I don't know. Matthew Modine sings of Cutthroat Swab to me.
But I can hear the dun, 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 and the little C being laser etched with a blue laser.
Oh yeah,
Carolco. Yeah. Mario Kassar was the founder of Carolco. He was a Lebanese American film producer who was responsible for all those.
Which has got to be hard back then in Hollywood for a same sex relationship. Figured people would not have.
Lebanese?
Yeah. Two chicks, man.
Two chicks. Okay, yeah. Hold on. High comedy here, everybody. I
can't believe you read that and didn't know that I was going to say that.
I knew you were going to say it. That's probably one of the reasons I said it.
Okay.
I set him up, you knock him down.
It's pretty much everybody I know. It's like, look, we need somebody to say something kind of stupid, and then any asshole would say, Neil? Like, okay, I got you. I got you covered. I'm right here.
So this was released July 10th of 1992. I did not see this in the theater. I rented this on video. Before we started, you said that you had the distinction of seeing this in the theater.
I went and saw this in the theater. I surely did. And I can't remember if this was in Texas or if I was back in New Mexico at this point. I don't remember, but I do remember going to see it in the theater.
Mm-hmm. So what was with male butts in this time period? Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, what you were talking about. No,
yeah, Patrick Swayze. Like, well, we've seen so many. All I could think of when he was doing that, when you said that, of course, Patrick Swayze, was that stupid bit of the remake where they have like a coked up Conor McGregor playing the bad guy, walking around with his bare ass cheeks hanging out.
I've not seen the remake. I've avoided it.
Coward. Coward.
It's on Amazon Prime, I think.
Well, it's definitely worth fast forwarding through.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah,
this movie was one of those I'd pick up and look at my phone a little bit, I must admit, because this movie is 102 minutes long. Feels like 302 minutes long in certain places.
You know what? I was able to alter my algorithm during the viewing of this because my wife and I have been talking about Scotland. And of course, our phones listen to us. And I pick up and I get an Instagram reel like, oh, these are the 5 most amazing views in all of Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
And so I watch it, and now all I get are people walking around in the rain going, look how beautiful Scotland is this time of year. Look at it.
Look
at it.
Look at the lock. We're kind of in the market for a new car for Jamie, so every advertisement I get right now is all new cars. Cars. Up to yin yang, just everywhere.
Mine are all paid off. Ain't nobody getting a new car at our house.
Well, our Andrew is going to inherit Jamie's car, and she will get a new one because it's better. I think we've kind of juggled. And this is very important. I'm sure the listeners are very intrigued by
they want to know
my life. But it's one owner. Only it's 2016, but only has 60,000 miles on it. And
what kind of car is it?
Mazda CX-5.
Okay, because I knew you were into Subarus. You don't want people driving around thinking your son's a lesbian. You don't want that.
Or Lebanese.
or Lebanese. Coming up between.
That's a callback, everybody. That's a callback.
Come around wanting some flatbread with some za'atar on it.
That's none of your business.
Oh,
hey.
You're just exploding with jokes.
But anyway, he'll probably get her car. She'll get a new one.
You're just exploding with jokes.
Jokes. So the production budget
with joke exploding.
Exploding.
No, nothing. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah. It bombed. Delay, man. Neil can see on my face I'm scrolling for the drums. Anyway. So the production budget was $23 million, made $36 million at domestic box office, so a minor hit. But then worldwide, $95 million. So it was a hit in all around the world. The universal language of waxed buns. Yeah.
Leaving it alone. Don't even want to talk about it. Nope. Yeah. All done.
So this film was a solid hit, would establish both Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren as 90s action icons with international box office appeal. I always wish that Dolph Lundgren would have a better career, because in this movie he steals the fucking movie. He's like acting his ass off. He's like overacting, but he's fun to watch.
And they never give him the physicality that he's due.
Yeah.
And I'll explain, because I too have done the martial arts. Jean-Claude, they set him up to basically show like how flexible and how quick he is, because everyone fighting in a movie, that was what I liked about Love Hurts, is the fights were from the land of attack all at one time. Mm-hmm. Not like one at a time, not all at a time, but one at a time. So of course, you got two, three cool moves, and then the next guy's going to come at an angle where you can see him and deal with it. And they set up Jean-Claude for that. But every time you see fucking Dolph Lundgren in a movie, he's huge. He's a physical specimen of a man, but he's way over like emphasizing everything he does. They didn't choreograph for the guy. I mean, he's a fucking Yondan. He's a 4th degree black belt in Kyokushin. And Kyokushin is a hard martial art. They punch each other in that. That guy is a legit badass. You don't get 4th degree black belts. Those are not easy to get. Do you want to know how I know? Because I have a 4th degree black belt. Those are really fucking hard to get. And I was thinking this very same thing. I would have loved to have some vehicle rather than them sticking him like, okay, you're the Punisher because you're big and you make a scary face. We're going to make you the Punisher, and we're going to do that. We're going to put
some buddy cop movie with like Lou Diamond Phillips or something like that, or what was that movie?
He did one with Bruce Lee's kid, Showdown in Little Tokyo.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was thinking about. Brandon Lee and yeah.
But no one ever like got a hold and went like, okay, let's kind of showcase like just this dude's physicality. I mean, Rocky, just the boxing, but so choreographed, but not to necessarily show his skill set. I don't know if it makes sense what I'm bitching about. Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously he's very physical. He's in great shape, but they didn't choreograph to show his skill set. Where it's Jean-Claude, they're like, okay, do the splits here. Okay, kick a guy 3 times, spin around and kick a guy.
Yeah,
we needed that for him. And then when he's like, he's making a comeback as a fucking fish. He made a comeback as a fish in Aquaman. Lame.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
he's
always wished he was a big, like we just talked about, he would have had more. He was He-Man in the awful Master of the Universe movie. I'm going back to previews. The Mortal Kombat one I'm actually excited for because Carl Urban always, you know, classes up whatever he's in,
Mhm.
and it looks more funny and more self aware than the first one. The first one, the hero was so damn generic you couldn't give a shit about him at all, and he wasn't a legacy character, which made it even worse. And it looked good, but it wasn't good at all. He was in I Come in Peace.
You go in pieces.
Yes.
I too have seen this movie.
Yeah, Showdown Little Tokyo. That was it's pretty good. Universal Soldier. Let's talk about the plot. Well, let's do critical consensus first, though. So.
Okay, critical consensus. All right. Mainstream critics, they dismiss this as a Terminator 2 clone or as a typical mindless action film. On the old website there, Rotten Tomatoes, 34% of 35 critics reviews are positive with an average rating of 4.5 out of 10. And the consensus reads, Universal Soldier unites a pair of veteran action stars behind a potentially intriguing premise, but on this battlefield, entertainment value is largely AWOL. Metacritic.
He uses military cliches.
Someone was really, really proud they put that sentence together. Metacritic, which uses a weighted average score, assigned the film a score of 35 out of 100, and that's based on 15 critics indicating generally unfavorable reviews. Audiences polled by CinemaScore, shock, gave it a B on an A+ to F scale. In a retrospective review, Drew Taylor from IndieWire said, "This movie rules." The introduction of the Emmerich Devlin double team, this high concept, moderately budgeted sci-fi action movie, is a bouillabaisse of cliches that somehow manages to be a charming, funny, often positively thrilling B-grade treat. And you have to meet this movie at B-grade.
Yeah, it is. That's true. I think that's.
You open up this carton and you're expecting grade A eggs, and when you open up this carton and your eggs are kind of lumpy and discolored, and there's still a little chicken shit left on one,
misshapen. Yeah, there's
a little misshapen. That's what you got. And I want props for actually recognizing and knowing that giant ass word was bouillabaisse.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I didn't take fucking cooking classes for nothing.
Well, I always think of the Beastie Boys because they have B-Boy Bouillabaisse at the end of Paul's Boutique.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So in Rotten Tomatoes, there's a couple of funny reviews. Jonathan Rosenbaum says, both Van Damme and Lundgren are about as interesting as soup cans, so the main appeal of the picture is waiting for these soup cans to puncture or flatten each other in ever more horrific ways.
Nice.
There's a decent bit of escapism in here somewhere, but Emmerich doesn't possess the finesse to make the material rampage as it should. BrianOrdorf.com. Wow. With no real plot tying them together, the impressively staged big scenes become empty exercises in logistics, while the smaller scenes never develop any momentum. TV Guide. Brian Lowry with Variety leaves behind almost as many derisive laughs as dead bodies. I will give them credit for the amount of money they spent on squibs, blood squibs in this movie. Lots of blood squibs, people getting shot in fun, bloody ways in this movie.
And you can never have a scene in an 80s movie without accidentally busting into a door in a hotel without two people going at it.
Oh, yeah, that's always.
I do have to say, even in my 20s and my 30s, and my 40s, and fucking my 50s, there have been times on road trips where we have just pulled into the motel and I have just laid my happy ass flat down and gone to sleep. Yeah. I think maybe a few times, like when I was around 19, like, ooh, we're gonna get a hotel room. You know what we're gonna do? Now I get a hotel room. It's like, let's go away. It's quiet. We can rest. That's what a hotel room spells out for me.
Turn the AC down to like
an
50.
an ungodly level, something you would never do at your own home.
Exactly. Just make it Arctic, get under the covers, and just watch
Refill
cable.
refill the bathtub 4 or 5 times. Oh, the water's cold. I just add more hot water. This isn't on my time right now. I paid my bucks for this.
Yeah.
God, hotel
Eat
rooms.
M&Ms, drink Coca-Cola, maybe have like rum and Coke and watch shitty movies and just enjoy the hotel.
Oh,
And
so
then
good.
inevitably do it, then go to bed.
Yeah, but the best part about that is here's another aside. We're old married guys. We know where the buttons are, as does our wife.
Mm-hmm.
So you just get down to business. You say,
Yeah.
boop, boom, done. All right, so you're happy. I'm happy. Fucking tired. Let's go.
All right,
let's wake
go.
Let's wake up in the morning and have some chicken fried steak somewhere or something. Just get some grease and fat in our systems and drive. I love it.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay.
I just remembered another movie I watched this weekend.
Okay, let's hear
That
it.
is sort of involving this or the same era. Toy Soldiers. That movie with Louis Gossett Jr.
Louis Gossett Jr. Okay.
Yeah, and Sean Astin, what the hell's the guy's name from Star Trek?
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton, yes.
Yeah.
And that was surprisingly violent. For some reason, I thought it was like a PG-13 movie. Nope, it's R. People getting killed left and right. There's lots of stunts, people falling off buildings, people getting shot, lots of cussing. It was like, who is this made for?
Sounds like a pretty solid movie.
It's kind of entertaining, where like these Colombian terrorists hold this affluent boys' school hostage. And the kids of these kids their parents are important people in the government, and the Colombian drug lord wants his dad freed from jail, so he holds these people hostage. And Sean Astin plays a smart ass kid who's rebelling against the school, and Arlie Ermy is in it, and
yes.
it's just
Denholm Elliott is in that as well,
yes,
if I remember
he plays
correctly.
A teacher, yes, mm-hmm. Yeah, and the guy who does
anybody else. I try to think if anybody else like sticks out in that. There's a lot
who's like the president of this or the CIA is one of who's the quintessential old guy in movies. He has a very just a certain voice. He does he used to do a lot of narration on the History Channel. Shit, I can't remember his name now. But he's got this voice. It sounds like this.
Adams, something Adams.
Yeah, I have to look at it now.
Something Adams. God dang it. Oh my God, I know the dude. I know exactly who you're talking about. It's something Adams. I swear to you.
Mason Adams. You're right.
Mason Adams.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, it was him.
That guy's great. Yeah. He's been in so many things. He does. He got a kick-ass voice for that too. Mm-hmm. Speaking of not having kick-ass voices, Jean-Claude Van Damme in this film.
I know.
He's got like a permanent 45-degree angle down. Like, okay, I have sat on the ice and I feel better, so I am stand up straight. But now I'm a little tired, overheat, 45 degrees, mouth open just a little, and talk very slow. And then this is the acting for Jean-Claude in this movie.
So let's talk about the plot. Two Vietnam soldiers are killed in action but resurrected as emotionless killing machines in a secret military program. When their memories return, they go rogue.
I'm so disappointed by this because my dad was in Vietnam, and all my dad came back with was debilitating cancers from Agent Orange. He didn't become a killing machine.
No necklace of ears?
No necklace of ears. Lots of shrapnel wounds. I've seen those. Mm-hmm. But I feel I got ripped off as a kid. I mean, dad, great, but
that seems to be the go-to evil military thing, is if you have a necklace of ears or scalps or some shit like that. Then it's he's evil.
He's touched in the head, that boy. Something ain't right.
So
let us go, Sarge. My tour is almost up.
Yes, let's go home. Let's go home.
Let's go home. My parents have a place in Bordeaux. You will love it. He's Brussels. Wasn't he from Brussels?
Yeah, Brussels. Yeah. The muscles from Brussels.
Yeah.
So they wind up killing each other, because Sergeant Andrew Scott, which is Dolph Lundgren's character, wants Jean-Claude to kill this young Asian or Vietnamese couple, and then he refuses to. Then he gets mad, and Jean-Claude stabs him, and then he dies. And they both get zipped up, and then what do you know? They're back in the present.
And how the hell? Okay, you're in the middle of a war zone, and they look at him and go, "Hey, put him on ice." I just want those guys to go, "Have you seen where we are right now? We're in a tropical zone. We had to get here by helicopter. How are we going to put this guy on ice right now, sir?"
Yeah, where are we going to get the ice?
They're just going to sit there for like 20 minutes with those little bags going pop, and jamming them in there.
So basically, they undergo all these tests and they become these, super soldiers in the Captain America parlance, except for they're not really, Steve Rogers at all. They're controlled by the government, and they have the little cool visual, cameras where you can see what they see and stuff like that. All right, so let's start at the beginning when you see the Universal Soldiers in action. And this makes me feel spoiled with the action we get in certain movies, because the action here, not that impressive when they're rappelling down the front of the Hoover Dam. The location is cool, but it's just not shot in a way that looks as cool as you could do today. I mean, there's so many more better action directors who could have captured that in more of a fun way. It was cool for 1992, I guess. Maybe
you could see Australian rappelling. That was like going down face when they go down head first that way,
yeah.
And they're running. Like, okay, that was kind of cool, but like all that outside stuff, and then inside was just super generic.
Yeah, let's take out this, snipe these guys, and then we go and the guy gets shot a bunch of times, but he's all right. He's chilling out in the little freezer container or whatever. And okay, this is one thing, and I sent you a text. Why must there be an annoying reporter lady in every action movie?
I don't think that was how you worded it. And you let I think your wife was looking over your shoulder when you had these texts, honestly, because my response was amazing. And I think that you kind of let that go. Okay. So you said, because I have it right here, you said, why do action movies always have an annoying female sidekick that has to follow the hero around and do nothing but complain? And my response was, so it's more realistic. And you didn't reply, which I was going to text back to you. Is Jamie seeing what you're reading on your phone right now?
No, that's funny. No, she was not. That's funny though.
You let that go. You just kept on texting. If you know what, if you don't want other people to have a conversation with you, or you don't want to participate in it, Eric, just open up your notes app and just type away. If not, this has to go both ways, man. If we're going to have a conversation, it's got to go both ways. That was gold. Yeah. You didn't respond. I'm like, Jamie's got to be sitting right next to him.
Yeah.
That's all there is to it.
So Jean-Claude is Luke, and he's GR44. Sergeant Scott Dolph is GR13. And they start having little memory glitches where they start showing emotions and memory recall. Luke starts hesitating when he's given violent commands to do, and he kind of, thinks about it. And then he freezes up, and then, of course, Andrew Scott Dolph gets a little more violent, a little more into it as he does his missions and stuff. A little more mean. Then,
as he was at the beginning. What's great when they're introducing everybody is that Zeus Lister, because he's got a bad eye. Yes, they moved his to the other side. I'm like, no, that's pretty good, because honestly, I think it would have been scarier if they would have had that one crazy eye he's got that had covered the good one, and he just coming at you with his crazy eye. That would have been fucking sick.
Debo is a Universal Soldier. Yeah, so the Veronica is the female reporter, and she's played by Allie Walker. Allie Walker was in a few things back in the day, if I remember correctly. I just remember TV shows probably mostly for her. She was in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, she played like an FBI agent or something because Opie offed her in a car.
Oh, Profiler. She was on the TV show Profiler for a long time. I remember that was one of the first big shows like that. Yeah, she's been in a lot of stuff. Oh, she was in Singles, While You Were Sleeping, Kazam. Wow. Yeah. A lot of television, LA Law, Tales from the Crypt, Profiler from 96 to 99, and a lot of other things. Law and Order, Longmire, things like that. So she's still working today. But yeah, she was not, she just kind of, there should be an award for that, for a most annoying female reporter sidekick person, like Judy Aronson in American Ninja.
God. Ugh. That's, you know what? That's the gold standard, though. If they're going to try to meet anything, they need to watch that movie and try to keep up with her.
Ray Dong Chong in Commando.
Why does this always happen to me?
Yes. Oh God. Yeah. Just. And what's her name? The girl in Hard Target was also there. She was a reporter. She's looking for a dad, I guess, but she happened to be a reporter as well. That gets pulled into the man-hunting thing. So there are moments in this movie where the explosions are good, the effects are good, and like the one scene that I think is good is when Dolph Lundgren's character goes crazy and they're in the bus, like in the prison bus, and he's throwing grenades and all that kind of stuff. That was fun. There was some nice, really good explosions. The scene in the supermarket where he's freaking out with everybody, he's just chewing the scenery up there too and having a good time. And what do we remember this movie mostly for is Van Damme's beefy butt.
That shot is living rent free in your head for quite some time. It's like you can't let it go.
I close my eyes and see it.
There's a lot of man ass in this. We speak before. Man, there was some ass in this.
She's so gratuitous.
There was some ass in this.
Well, it's you see him. He's all hot, so he gets naked, and then he's standing outside, and she has to get ice or whatever. And then,
so you're telling me you can't get the image of Jean-Claude Van Damme's hot, sweaty ass out of your head?
No, it's there. Sorry.
Okay. Just no judgments. I'm just looking for clarification.
And then she has to pull out the tracker in his leg, and then he's bent over in like a provocative position where his butt's like in her face and stuff. It's just really just over the top.
You know where she was. That's all she saw was just that brown eye winking.
Yeah.
They call this stretch in yoga the chocolate starfish.
Depressed fruit bowl.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but dude, if you're a universal soldier and you got to stay cold constantly, I don't know if I'd want to walk around naked in front of people. What's going on with you? I am so cold. This is the only way I regenerate my tissue. I can't help this. I am cold.
There's a piece of trivia where it says that they kept buying ice from the 7-Eleven, and that the clerk at the owner of that 7-Eleven got to go to the ice factory because he was and received an award for his high sales for ice, but it was just the Universal Soldier, set buying, crew buying the ice. Yeah.
Why can't you just get some stunt ice?
And this was shot in Kingman, Arizona. A lot of this. And they used a golf course in Kingman, Arizona to be Vietnam. They just put a bunch of foliage around it. So, yeah.
Usually when we're driving out back home, Kingman's where we stop.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought I'd throw that in there. Little road trip with the family, coming from the Bay Area, headed out to New Mexico, stop in Kingman.
So let's talk about the final fight. We talked about it a little bit, but Scott, Dolph Lundgren character, is high on the muscle enhancing juice, and he's kicking the shit out of Jean-Claude all over the place. Just giving him the works, busting his head through windows and along cars and throwing him around. And that part was kind of cool, the way they, made it, how powerful they made him look. And then, course, Luke has to get his own shot, and then he does the patented, what you had mentioned before, his 3 spin kicks, his just the moves that we know Jean-Claude can do.
Yeah. If 1 kick is good, 2 kicks is better. 3 kicks can't be beat.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. He gets impaled on a combine harvester.
What if I jumped into the air and spun around and did the splits at the same time as Kiki?
Get maximum. Yeah, and of course, Luke wins, and they turn on the machine and kill Dolph. And yeah, is this movie memorable?
Yeah.
Is it exciting? Nah. Is it cheesy?
Oh yeah.
It is cheesy, very cheesy. It is fun. It is very of its time, 1992. So yeah, I recommend it if you have not seen it. There are some sequels which I have never seen.
I saw the second one.
Universal Soldier: The Return in 1999.
Yeah. So we saw the second one. Actually, saw it with Sammy because when we were put this on to watch it, Sammy was like, the second one's so much better than this. I'm like, oh yeah, shit, I forgot we saw that together.
That's funny.
But we got married in 99, so I was probably just like waiting for the movie to get over with because, get home.
So let's talk about 1992's box office. And I forget sometimes how good certain years were or what was popular then. Batman Returns was the number 1 movie in the United States for 1992. 1992 was the year after I graduated, so I was kind of like a limbo. Am I going to school? Am I not going to school? Am I working at Hastings? That kind of stuff. It was not a fun year, so I don't really remember going to the movies a lot. I did see Wayne's World. I did see Basic Instinct.
Party time, excellent.
The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. I did see that. Saw Aladdin, Dracula. So I guess I did see more movies than I thought. Last Mohicans. A lot of these were on rentals. Boomerang, A Few Good Men, Father of the Bride.
Dracula came out that year?
Yes.
I felt like I had to swim through oceans of time.
I knew that was coming. See that? Oh, I knew that. Alien 3, very disappointing. Hook gets considered to be a flop, but I can't watch it now. It's just too cheesy. Or there's something about it I can't. There's something about it. I have a hard time watching movies with Robin Williams now because it bums me out.
Well, I mean, one thing to say to that: Bangarang.
Bangarang, yeah. My cousin Vinny, the Two Utes, JFK, Malcolm X. Malcolm X is really, really good.
Yeah,
I still love that movie.
Single white female. Single white female.
Yes,
dude. Remember Single White Female?
Mm-hmm.
The movies, Albuquerque.
I don't remember that one specifically.
Oh my God!
Well, I do, but I need a little.
You came down. There were 2 girls that went to school with us who just happened to be in the group. One of them had imbibed in some Everclear.
Okay, I'm now remembering everything. Yes,
threw up all over herself.
Mm-hmm.
I take her out to clean her up. Take her back. The other girl came with, who I had no interest in whatsoever, and put her down in the bed, and they were really drunk. And I just remember them saying, "Oh my God, you're so nice. You're just like Eric. You're so nice." And then I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we got her in bed. I'm going to go. And then I look back over and she's showing me her vagina. Yeah. And I'm like, no, this is the least interested in a vagina I've ever been in my entire life.
Yes. Memories.
Yes. Drunk chicks and ones that I didn't want to be anywhere near showing me their hoo-has.
Yeah, The Last Boy Scout came out that year. The Cutting Edge. The Cutting Edge reminds me of, I started working at Hastings, and this girl that I kind of was seeing at Hastings, we watched it in a trailer that she was sharing with a roommate, and they were not very good housekeepers, and it kind of turned me off from her. And how disgusting the house was.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah.
92. We were coming up in the world in that.
92. So I was in Albuquerque at that point.
Yeah.
All right, because I remember that movie. I tell that story to so many people.
Singles, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Memoirs of an Invisible Man, Cool World. Yeah, some decent movies. Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth.
I love me some Hellraiser movies.
Yeah, so there's a lot of.
Oh my God,
movies.
Cuffs. Remember Cuffs?
Oh, yeah, that was a freaking
Christian
terrible movie.
Hugs and kisses on all your pink parts. Remember that guy?
Well, since we haven't watched a horror movie in a while, we've been just kind of focusing on action movies. Do we want to do another action movie, or do we want to do a horror movie? What do you think?
That depends what the horror movie is.
Well, you just said Hellraiser. We have not done Hellraiser 2 yet.
Okay, sold, done. Hellraiser 2. I'm in.
Streaming service. It is on Tubi.
Oh,
Pluto. So,
well then,
heck yeah.
Then that is definitely not going to be a problem when I'm in Oklahoma because I got Tubi on the phone. Let's go.
All right, Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. Let's do a little bit of Summerween, as they call it. Halloween in the summer. Summerween just sounds like somebody is wearing some tight shorts.
Yeah, that does. It sounds like a 70s kind of thing. Oh, he shifted to the side.
Oh my God. Can you see a Summerween? Yeah. So Hellraiser 2, Hellbound next week. So thank you everybody so much for listening. We have had an amazing download week. Probably one of the best we've ever had.
It's weird. It's weird when we watch movies that people have seen.
That's true.
It's crazy.
That's true.
Crazy.
We'll see that trend in next week when we watch.
We watch Hellraiser 2.
Well, actually, that's a pretty popular one. A lot of people who watch this listen to us would probably have watched that already. So it's not a Dario Argento deep cut or Lucio Fulci, Rigario Diodato movie. We're not watching, Man from Deep River or Porno Holocaust or anything like that.
Thank God.
Yeah. So we're watching Hellbound, Hellraiser 2 next week. If you want to hit us up, rvspodcast222@gmail.com. We're on the Gram and we're on the Facebook. I need to update it. I've been kind of lackadaisical with that, but apparently it has not affected our listening because a lot more people are listening. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. It's been, we appreciate you checking us out. So drop us a line. We'll read you on the air if you send us a note. So yeah.
Just everybody have a good week. If you want to buy us a cup of coffee, that'd be really appreciated.
Oh yeah, buymeacoffee.com too as well.
I'm gonna be stuck out in the middle of the flatlands for a little bit visiting my mom.
Mm-hmm. Well, have a safe trip, Neil. We'll be back for Hellbound, Hellraiser 2, and everybody else have a safe week as well.
All right, everybody have a good week.
Thank you for listening to the Retro Video Store Podcast.